a wireless network using the following information. Let's build a wireless network using Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay, down in the lower left-hand corner, we have network devices. Right below that is routers, and I'm going to grab the first available and just throw it up here. Right next to that is switches. Again, I'm just going to grab the first available and throw it up here. And since we're here, let's go to wireless, and let's grab an access point. And let's right in the middle here, access point, and throw it up. Okay, let's go to end devices, and let's just grab a PC and throw it up here. Okay, let's start cabling our devices. Lightning bolt and copper straight through is fine. PC, fast Ethernet 0 to the switch, and I'll just grab the first available. Copper straight through to the switch, first available to the router, and I want to use Giga. Copper straight through from the switch to the access point and port 0. Okay, let's start configuring our router. Click on the router, configure, down to Giga, IP address, and I'll zoom in so you can see it. I will be using the following: 192.168.1.1. I'm going to use this address again, so I'm going to copy it, Control C, and the subnet mask updates automatically. I want to change the port status to on, and I'll zoom out. And if you notice down here that as soon as I turn the port status on, the status changed to up. So just exit out. And since we're here, we can update the router's information and Control V. So it has the IP address in the label. Let's configure the PC. Click on the PC. Configure. And the default gateway, I'll zoom in. Will be our IP address of the router, Control V. Let's go to fast Ethernet 0. IP address of the PC, I decided to use 2. So Control V, backspace 2. And the subnet mask updates automatically. And I'll zoom out. Let's configure the access point. Click on the access point. Configure. Port 1. I'll expand this, then zoom in. For the authentication, we want WEP, and we have to use 10 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And for the SSID, we have to rename it. And you name it anything you want, but do rename it. And I'll zoom out. And exit out. Okay, let's add our first network device. Well, actually, it's not a network device yet, but we'll change it to a network device. So go to End Devices, and let's throw a printer up there. But we want this as a wireless printer, so click on it. And I'll zoom out here, or expand. Now, I'll zoom in. Okay, we can shut the printer off by doing this, the button. Okay, and we want to replace this module with WPM 300N module, so it would be a 2.4 gigahertz wireless interface. So to do that, we do have the printer off. Just grab this module and throw it over here, and grab the WPN 300N and throw it here. And don't forget to turn it back on. Go to Configure. The gateway, static. The gateway is the IP address of our router. Wireless 0. WEP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And name the SSID again to the same. And we have to get the IP address of the printer, so Control V, and I'll zoom in. But I decided to use the printer as 3, so backspace 3, and the subnet mask updates automatically. I'll zoom out. And within a couple seconds, we should get a signal. And we do. Let's test our network. A way to do that is grab a simple PDU, click on the PC, and the printer. And it was successful. Okay, let's add a wireless phone, smart device, and let's click on it, configure, static, again, the IP address of our router for the default gateway, and click on wireless. And you get this message to say OK. And click on wireless again. WEP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the same SSID as we used before. And we have to give the IP address of the phone, which I decided as 4. So Control V, backspace 4. And the subnet mask updates automatically. Exit out. And we should get a signal within a couple of seconds. And we do. Okay, we'll add one more device as a review, and we'll use the generic wireless. Click on it. Configure. Static. And we want to use the IP address of our router. And click on wireless. WEP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the same SSID as we used on the other devices. And the IP address of our other device, Control V, backspace, and I decided to use 5. And the subnet mask updates automatically. Exit out. And within a couple seconds, we'll get a signal. Then we'll test the smartphone and the wireless end device. So let's go to PDU, PC, and go to smartphone. It was successful. Again, simple PDU, PC to wireless end, successful. How to build a wireless network on Cisco Packet Tracer.